My GF's girl nights outs included her friends' SOs. I feel left out. So, to make a long story short, my girlfriend of nearly 3 years has always had her girl nights out, every 2 to 3 weeks or so, which is perfectly fine because I also had nights where I did stuff with my friends as well. We're all in our mid to late 20s BTW. But yesterday, while my GFS friend and her BF hung out at our place, the BF referenced something that happened on Saturday, which was her last night out. I was confused, and after a bit of probing, found out that not only is he a regular on these nights outs, but her other 2 friends bring their own BFS along as well. It's just me who has never been asked, nor even informed that these girl nights out weren't the just need to be with my girls for a bit. Relaxing nights, as she used to claim. Literally a few weeks ago, we talked about her upcoming night out with them, and she told me something like, "Sometimes I just really need to be just with the girls." Of course, I asked her once we were alone why she's never brought it up, or why I have never been invited, but she just kept claiming that the guys weren't always invited, and most of the time they just tagged along. Honestly, I feel pretty alone and disrespected right now. Plus, even now, almost 3 years later, I feel like I am barely in her friend group. I feel like if they were all meeting up anyway, I could have been there and maybe have become friends with them as well. Unlike her, I do invite my girlfriend around to do stuff with my own set of friends a lot. Now it feels like it wasn't just the girls she wanted to see, but rather that she just really didn't want to spend that time with me, while her friends had no problems spending their time together with their BFs. I don't really know what to think or what to do. Update. Hey, so first of all, thank you all for your comments. I couldn't reply to them all due to the thread being locked. I read through them all and I did what I probably should have done directly when it first happened. I went and talked to her. To make a long story short, there were never any girls' nights out. These were always simple nights out with her friend group. So why wasn't I invited? Because they all hate my guts due to her own fault, according to her. My girlfriend said back when we started dating, she'd always vent to them about me, all these small issues we fixed between her nights out, and literally never talked about again was all her friends group knew about me. Issue after issue, but never how we fixed it together as well. She realized that as well, and stopped venting about me. But at that point, it was, according to her, too late. They'd always joke about me behind their backs. The feeling I had of being ostracized on the rare occasions where one of her friends would hang out at our place wasn't just a feeling after all. They do really hate me. I simply wanted to know why she was okay with that, and why she wouldn't stand up for our relationship. She said she wasn't okay with that, but what could she do? Her friends would have shit-talked her if she said anything. Not only that, but her friends have me as the butt of all their jokes. In their minds, I'm an incompetent, impotent bouffon. All these fucking side eyes I got when I would talk to any of them wasn't just in my imagination. I'd talk to my GF back then, and she'd always say, "It's just in your head." Bitch, it made me mad that she was trying to be the victim in this situation, and IDKY, but finding out that they despise me, and my supposed-to-be GF is tolerating it and wouldn't defend me, made me really, really upset. If I'm being honest, at this point I kind of mentally checked out, and I already knew that I won't allow this disrespect, and that this relationship is already through. Yet, there is so much I just don't understand. So I asked her simply, why? Why would you be okay with any of that? And why wouldn't you either stop being friends or literally demanding them to stop talking like that about us and about me? All she said was something like, "You know how I am. I don't really like being the center of attention. I just kept quiet." Finally, I just asked her if anything would change going forward, and she said she could try talking to them individually. But she said it in such a timid way that I don't think for a second she actually meant it. Anyway, long story short, I broke up with her. It sucks. And I feel really badly about myself right now. I've always tried to be the best version of myself in this relationship. But knowing that there is a whole group of people out there who literally hate me, and the one person who is supposed to love and defend me no matter what, yet didn't, kind of sucks. Ayada for calling the ambulance for my coworker, even though I know she was kind of faking it. I, 28 male, am working in an English language center in a Southeast Asian country. There's a female coworker in her 20s here who often touches her head and wobbles like she was about to faint, and she would lie down on the couch, letting people fan her, bring water and food to her. We take midday naps here, so whenever she does this, everyone's lunch and nap time is ruined, especially the ones who keep caring for her. This would happen at least twice a month, so over the last 5 or 6 months, I've seen a few incidents when we worked the same shift. One time, she even asked me to order ice cream for her. Info: it's a big, crowded city, so you can just walk to the ice cream shop nearby to grab one for $1. Didn't pay me back, but that's beside the point. This Monday, she did it again, and this time, she asked a girl to order her an iced drink, a sandwich. A group of coworkers fanned her, did the whole caring thing like she's a sick child. I stood up from my chair, walked towards her, asked if she was okay. Then I went to the men's washroom, dialed for an ambulance, and went back to my seat. After 20 minutes, we heard the siren. My phone rang again, and I stood up and told her servants to help her to the ambulance. Her face changed, that face. When someone knows they effed up, other girls asked if I called. I said, yeah, it seems more severe this time. It's best for her to go. The ambulance is here already. You'll have to pay for it regardless. The ambulance fee is about 1 to 2 days' worth of her salary, approximately $50. Other coworkers actually agreed and helped her get on the ambulance. Now that I think of it, no one called an ambulance for her once. Ever since that incident, she stopped interacting with me beyond highs and hellos. Thursday now, not a word to me. ATA for this. Update. On the female coworker who kept fainting and asking people to order food for her. I'll call her Anne, because there's a lot of women involved in this update. After the first post, I texted some female coworkers to see if they had received food money back. 2 female teachers told me that they hadn't, but they didn't mind. The total amount was around $20 per person. Words got around fast, and I was added to a group of 5 other people. So in total, at least 7 female teachers were affected by Anne. Based on their word, Anne has low blood pressure and malnutrition. She indeed is very thin, K-pop idol type of body. She clearly has some unhealthy relationship with food. It's almost as if she doesn't want to pay for food. She borrowed money from multiple female teachers to pay hospital bills and begged them to not disclose this information to others. We're talking up to a loan that worths 4 months of salary. She basically borrowed half of that teacher's emergency funds. She also flirted with one female teacher. Said teacher often brings her on small dinner dates. I didn't ask on this matter. HR was notified. The girls did the talking. I was called in as the one who called the ambulance. After the meeting, it's confirmed that Anne will be let go after 30 days. The reasoning was creating a hostile workplace environment. This morning was really awkward. Unfortunately, HR cannot help with the loans that people have given her, as it's personal matter. However, HR is willing to provide personal information of Anne to the affected coworkers. Oh well, it's their matter now. Now, answering some comments from the previous post. Some mentioned that I was wasting healthcare resources. Well, she was examined and came back with a diagnosis. Some asked me why everything's so cheap. It's Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Most things are affordable here, except real estate, LOL. In fact, my overseas relatives literally book flights to Vietnam for medical care. Insulin here is like $3 to $7 per vial, and you can buy it at almost any public or private hospital. If you have National Healthcare ID, it's basically free. Some was worried for me because I accidentally slipped my personal social media page on the previous post. I don't really care, honestly. I'm considered a valuable asset, and I'm easy to work with. If anything comes up, I think the company and I will be able to solve it peacefully. Editor's note. OOP had linked some TikToks to people asking about the nap situation. Yes, people take midday naps in Vietnam. You're the odd one if you don't. If I'm not standing a class, I'm allowed to be online doing TikToks, etc. Having a TikTok account is not a legal reason to be let go. There's one Redditor here who was incredibly vindictive and was trying to antagonize me in the DMs. Girl, get a grip. You deliberately ignored all other comments. You're blocked. Bye. And finally, don't lend your coworkers half of your emergency funds. Like, why?